thing that's just as unreliable as my memories.
Mm-hmm. Greetings. You must be the esteemed administrator of Endfield Industries. Pleased to meet you. You don't look very enthusiastic. Please understand that this is a major contract. Is there anything you're concerned with? My name is Alexander, and I work at the Business and Sales Department of Ericsson Trading House. This is my business card. Hartman? I don't think I've heard about him before. What, that actually happened? My esteemed Enman, fortunately you have observant eyes. That man is a scammer. Signing his bogus contract would be a mistake that cannot be salvaged. You must have been too busy to keep yourself updated with the latest news. A notorious scammer recently made his way into Valley 4. He's now disguised as a corporate agent and has swindled plenty of honest businesses. Think about it, esteemed Enman. The Endfield zipline suite has not been formally revealed to the market. Only agents most experienced in the transport business would sniff it out, right? I'm not painting your product in a bad light, but zipline systems are marked with high initial costs. Everyone is cautious, initial bids would tend to be more conservative, unless of course we're talking about a corporate spy who knows everyone else's bottom line. His bid would be too good to be true. His only aim is to get your signature on the bogus contract. Anything like a verification key is a total fake. He might even create a shell company just to win your trust. And once you deliver the goods, he disappears with all your money and leaves you with nothing. You're lucky this hasn't happened to you.
Wait, did you run into the scammer as well? I've heard plenty of stories about that scammer. People got scammed out of their goods and orders. What is happening to our world? Business is tough enough already, and now a fraud has decided to join the show. People are gonna hold on to their money. It'd be damn near impossible to make a proper deal.
Well met, good sir. I take it that you're in business and sales as well?
Oh, just passing by, you know, just passing by. Heard you talking about the fraud, so I had to give my 2 cents. Don't take my word for it, though. So, my friend and my fellow negotiator, I'm Hans, and I'm trying to get some deals going as well. Seems fate has brought us all together. Here's my card, and here's one for you too. I represent a small business, and I really hope we don't have to deal with these scammers.
You see, esteemed Enman? I'm not the only one worried about scammers. Now that we have a contract, I suppose we can have it formally signed at your office.
Inman! I made it in time. Don't sign that contract, Inman. Don't trust this guy, Inman. He's no employee of Ericsson. Well, Alexander. Top sales executive of a big company. Never expected you to steal my identity. How despicable!
Are you making fun of our esteemed Endman? I don't know you at all. You must be the scammer who crawled out from nowhere.
What? How dare you call me a scammer? I'll show you. Look, Endman, my leg still carries the wound from yesterday. A criminal cheat wouldn't let his leg get cut up like this, right?
Maybe you and your cronies did it for sympathy points.
Why, you... I'm gonna... Enman, I have my company's handy term right here. I'll show you our list of employees. Nobody in Ericsson is called Alexander.
Huh? Fine. If things have come to this, playing this game no longer serves any purpose. I'll just be honest with you, Administrator. I did use a few business tricks to secure a meeting with you. But this is part and parcel for anyone who wants to make the killer deal. Business can be cruel and merciless. Don't let this get to your head, Hartman. I didn't plan to keep you in the dark, esteemed Enman. If things went my way, we would already be seated in your office going over the details of the deal, but Hartman's sudden appearance interrupted my efforts.
My sudden appearance? You're the criminal here, Alexander!
I might look like the bad guy now, Administrator, but this isn't as simple as it looks. Perhaps you haven't heard about the situation at Ericsson Trading House? Enman, I'm actually an agent representing Clavis TGCC Trading. Clavis is far superior in terms of size, professionalism, and market share. We are way better than Ericsson, a small-timer known for defaulting on their final payments. A contract with Clavis is definitely something you can trust. Very observant, Enman.
But that's no reason for you to dress up as an Ericsson agent. Enman, don't trust this Alexander. Tons of folks in the TGCC call him the Viper. And Clavis isn't as good as he describes.
Well, I must confess that I was desperate. I know the bid from Clavis won't get us into the final round, but I refuse to give up. Rest assured, this is my personal doing and has nothing to do with my company. Consider it my mistake for failing to secure more resources for this deal. But I see true potential in this product. That said, you should realize that it's quite revolutionary, and our market may not be ready to embrace it. I've assured my higher-ups that this product will sell. But you know how slowly large companies move? They took too long to decide and missed the window to offer a better bid. This is why I decided to approach you under a separate identity. The aim is to get me a chance to approach you about this new opportunity. I'm definitely not a scammer.
Well, Endman, don't let this man mislead you. Ericsson is small, but your product will be the star of our next season's catalog. Our finances are healthy enough to achieve the expected sales.
Really? I heard Ericsson shut down several offices just last week. And for your information, Enman, Clavis has taken over the offices they closed.
Endman, buying out the competition is Clavis's strategy. They even include it in their annual general meetings. I'm guessing Clavis is buying your zipline sales plan just to pave the way for their lousy counterfeit. My company is completely committed to your zipline suite. It is Ericsson's golden opportunity to open up a new market.
Every large company does that. Media coverage is designed to generate sensation and influence stock prices. These are just standard fluctuations. It's nothing to worry about.
Standard fluctuations? What about your recent massive layoffs? Are those standard too?
Well, change brings about life. No one survives by sticking to the same old ways. This only proves that Clavis is a dynamic company. Clavis is a name you can trust. In any case, we're far better than some financially distressed small-timer trying to cut off loose ends everywhere.
Why, you... We are not financially distressed. We're just changing our corporate focus. A directional adjustment, that's all.
Well said. On behalf of Clavis TGCC Trading, I shall provide you with a new contract.
Oh.
Got my own 2 cents, Inman. Erickson is a rickety shack, but Clavis isn't any better.
Wait, why are you cutting in like that?
Think about it, Administrator. A deal with a small company is like making a bet. But a deal with a giant is a swim in deep waters. Maybe Clavis is just baiting you into a bigger scheme. That's just my personal take on this. But should you restart the bidding process, do give me a call. I represent Mendes Manufacturing. We also took part in the last bidding, remember? It's always better to have more options, right?
What do you think, Endman? All right. We'll update the files today and discuss this tomorrow. I'll tell the agents of our potential partners to come back then.
An experienced hunter can read the winds and use it to predict the weather, or to track the prey.
Watch your step, people.
Don't mind me. I'll keep up with your tempo.
Now it's time to bring the pain. We'll see it through.
My turn.
Let me give it a go. Two cinders.
Wasn't expecting anything less.
Guess I'll join your celebrations.
Ain't right.
Credits of civilization. Scram!
Unlike the Blight and Rifts, Orleans aren't that dangerous.
This ain't normal. Something ain't right.
Entman, these are the pieces of evidence we've gathered so far. Hartman's employee ID, Alexander's document holder. Entman, don't you think this document holder is a little too old? Clavis TGCC Trading actually updated their corporate logo early this year. But this particular document holder is printed with the old logo from last year. Alexander said he recently took this contract from his company. If that were true, the contract should be presented with the latest document holder.
I also saw something suspicious. I noticed wounds on Alexander as well.
Was he also attacked by landbreakers?
The wounds look more like lacerations. I don't think he was attacked by anyone. I saw him nearby a couple of times. If it's too much for you, I can go and shadow him.
I got a question too. Did any of you see Alexander's employment ID? Hartman's got one from his company. I'd assume Alexander has one too?
From what Alexander told us, he probably plans to show us his ID after he's ready to tell us the truth.
Aw, I just thought that I found something.
Chen raised a pretty good point. I actually asked Alexander about his ID after our last meeting. He said he lost it and they're making a new one. That's where the problem lies. Employees need their employee pass or ID to log into the Clavis TGCC Trading intranet.
He's not pretending to be someone from Ericsson. He's pretending to be someone from Clavis. Ha ha ha! I knew I was smart.
Just to be safe, we should return to the site of our previous negotiations and look around for any clues we might have missed.
Footprints, fresh. Scan and see where they lead.
This accident looks really bad.
The nearby footprints are a mess. Perhaps he came back here.
So, he was a Clavis employee. And Hans wasn't just an ordinary passerby. And that recording tells me that Alexander was part of the attack on Hartman. But he doesn't sound like the one who organized the attack. Someone else was giving him orders.
I've submitted clues and intel collected from the site to Fiona. Our tech people will analyze them and share their findings with us.
Let's head back to where Hartman was attacked and see if we can find anything.
Enman, we have results from the analysis. I sent the data on the crossbow bolt and coordinates to our ballistics expert, Mr. Krad. He calculated the bolt trajectory and triangulated the sniper's firing position. I'm syncing the data to you right now.
The guesses are right. The Landbreakers did not fire the crossbow bolt used in the attack on Hartman.
We might not like the Landbreakers very much, but they probably didn't do this. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes. Someone specifically disguised themselves as Landbreakers. We should search the sniper's firing position. Perhaps we'll figure out who's pulling the strings.
Whoever did this, they better start praying that I don't get my hands on them. Because I hate people who bully the weak.
Map data shows that you've arrived at the sniper's firing position.
Found something.
Don't worry, I'm around. Just go ahead and waste your time some more.
Hear that sound? Wolves, let's feast. No second chance.
We've done it! Hope you're not tired, Mr. Dolly.
We made another step forward, Enfielders.
Just as I predicted. It seems the truth has finally been revealed.
Let me see. Mendez Manufacturing? Sounds really familiar to me. Hey! Isn't that the third dude in the negotiations? Hans? I knew this was no mere coincidence. Talos 2 is a big place, you know. Yet somehow all 4 parties involved with the deal showed up at that weird isolated place? Yeah, we got a team of 4 people as well, but you know what I mean, Perlica.
According to the recordings, someone from Mendez sent Hans. And apparently he's not even a real sales agent. We should study potential conflicts of interest. Chasing a messy trail of clues may be tiresome, but conflicts are never coincidental.
We know for certain that Hans is from Mendez Manufacturing, and they planned the attack on Hartman. Their aim was to let Alexander carry out his plans. I believe the time has come to settle our accounts.
Coraline. A thing that's just as unreliable as my memories.
Greetings, everyone. We've acquired some information.
You searched my car? Do you have a warrant? I'll take you to court!
Wow! Did the legendary Viper get the boot? Who would have thought? And I was wondering why you're out here in the frontiers trying to steal my puny deal. Justice has been served. Cartel agents like you had your way in the band. You bullied small-timers like us and nabbed our deals. The layoff is exactly what you deserve. What? Are you crying? Oh, come on, man. I only said a few harsh words.
I'm sorry. I really need to get this deal. If I pull this off, I might... I'm out of options, Administrator. You might as well kill me here. I can't even face my family anymore. I know I've stepped on many toes with the way I do things. You were my victim as well, Hartman. I'm already being punished. I'm facing my retribution. I just want Papa to wake up again. Just help him live and I'll do anything for you. Anything, I swear.
Oh.
People like me, we've probably been left in the dust by the changing times. The old practice we once used no longer works in the TGCC. Corporations are all about efficiency, civility, and etiquette nowadays, but I'm just a low-level thug who collects rents on the streets. But I refuse to give up. Just help me out this time, please. Help me survive this.
Why, tell us, Alexander. You weren't supposed to expose us.
Well, we actually found all this out on our own. I hope that makes you feel better.
Whatever. I haven't lost anything from this. My aim is to prevent Ericsson from securing this deal, and it seems I've achieved my goal. Of course, it would be the icing on the cake if I were to get a cut myself. Either way, we demonstrated both our commitment and initiative, Endfield. Perhaps you should consider signing a contract with Mendez, huh? Am I the only one laughing? Suit yourself. I'll be taking my leave.
What? Are we really letting him run away like that? He's like the worst guy in this entire deal.
We have crucial evidence. If we submit a report to the TGCC, Mendez Manufacturing will lose people's trust and become discredited. The influence of TGCC covers the entirety of the Civilization band. Everyone knows what being discredited means.
Of course he had to run. Dull it a bit longer, and he'd never get away.
Yeah. Our company might need a while to straighten things out. Sorry, Endman. I wasn't being entirely truthful with you. Erickson has problems, and a single contract won't turn things around for us. So I found peace with myself. If you decide to drop us, I guess I wouldn't be too upset. And I won't blame you for anything.
Huh? But you've put so much effort into this deal.
I saw what happened to the Viper, and I felt that no one should be forced to go to such extremes. This is just another job, and I stopped caring about winning. I spent days driving up and down the place, and what did I get? I got mugged, knifed, and even lost my verification key. It was a never-ending string of bad luck. Now, fate does not wish to close the deal. Nothing I do will change that.
Oh. It seems he suddenly figured it all out.
I guess this is it. You already know what's really going on at Erickson. The choice is yours. Oh, yeah, Endman. I don't know why. Maybe my horoscope for today emphasized mercy and forgiveness, or maybe it's something else. But I suddenly feel a spike of sympathy for Alexander. I definitely don't want to end up like him. So I'll just focus on my share of work and keep myself safe. Should I fail to make ends meet, I guess I'll just move here and start over as your neighbor.
Hey! Just move here and start over? Please. Stop treating Valley 4 as your backup plan.
I was just joking. So I guess we won't be closing the deal today. I'll be heading back. Call me if you're still interested. I'm always available.
An experienced hunter can read the winds and use it to predict the weather. Or to...
It's nothing. I'm waiting for you, Endman, and just zoning out while I'm at it. Delivering! The Valley has plenty of packages to send, but only a few messengers are around. That's why I'm here to help. After all, I'm a messenger. These packages need to go to the hub base. I've got quite a few more to deliver. People here have been through a terrible incident, and I want to give them some encouragement. Oh, everyone's feeling a little low after the incident. I figured your presence would brighten everyone's mood. So I looked through my contacts, wondering whether I should ask you to come or not. I just didn't want to be a bother. Maybe just this once, you could help me out, Endman? Pretty please? Oh, there are just a few packages left and the sun is about to set. I'm thinking we make the last deliveries together?
Edmund, you're back. Made up your mind about our deal with Erickson Trading House? Supervisor Perlica said it was a rather complicated affair. So, who did you decide on? Alrighty, I'll tell the departments involved to start the partnership process. Thanks for doing this for us, Endman.
This package needs to reach the canteen. The recipient should be one of the staff there. It's almost mealtime, so we need to hurry. If you're ready, Endman, we can set off anytime. I've spent a few days at the Valley. The UWST canteen staff kindly made some meals for me. As for the taste, picky isn't really on the menu at times like this. Everyone's doing their best to bring the good old days back.
Oh, is this our order of special condiments? Thank you, Miss Messenger. Just in time. The underground water pipes have been contaminated by the blight. We don't even have safe food and water anymore. The crew will have to make do with field rations.
Oh, that's rough. But you're doing an incredible job.
Now, with these condiments, field rations will taste far better. Thank you so much for helping us. And that goes double for you, Endman. If you weren't here, the disaster might have never ended.
Package description reads, precision machine parts. I think this goes to the core AIC area. I've delivered plenty of things like this. We need to make sure it arrives without a single dent or scratch. Otherwise, the recipients will get really upset and loud. Fingers crossed for no hiccups. Tell me when you're ready, Endman, and then we'll set off. Endman, have you been back there since the crisis? The area was really devastated by the disaster. I wonder if things got better.
Oh, Endman, is this a special day? You're personally delivering a package for me. And hello there, Miss Messenger. I hope the parts are still in good working order.
Don't worry, the package is in pristine condition.
Our partnership with the UWST is going well. Getting clean water is our primary concern right now.
Yeah, the canteen lady also said that the drinking water has been polluted.
Not just drinking water, we're also really low on industrial water. Our current solution is to use centrifuges for simple purification and pollutant removal. And thank goodness my order for the special parts has arrived. If we stay on schedule, our large facilities should be able to start working tomorrow.
Oh my! Your job sounds really tough.
Never mind me. The Endman's here, so everyone knows things will work out. Oh, I gotta dash to a job. We'll catch up on the good old times later.
Package. Description reads, medication. I think this one is meant for the medical bay. Sounds like a lot of vials and bottles. We must be gentle with this one. If you're ready, Endman, we can set off anytime. Everyone in the medical bay is kind-hearted. But they have to handle way too many patients. There aren't enough beds, and people are running out of ideas. Seeing children in the medical bay also makes me really sad. None of them should suffer like this.
this the medication we've been asking for? Thank goodness it's finally arrived. We have so many injured and our medical supplies are running low. I can't imagine what things would be like if we didn't get restocked. You two are true lifesavers. Oh, and Gilberta, while you were away, little Carly refused to get her injections again.
Again? But I told her she'd get a prize if she took her medication properly. All right, Carly. Miss Gilberta is back.
Little Carly must have bounced back. She's been running all over the place. She was just here and now she's gone again. Carly loves playing hide and seek. Gilberta, would you mind playing along and finding her for us?
No problem.
Hi.
There's some liquid here. Smells like Carly's favorite orange juice. Found you, Carly. I win.
I don't want needles. I want to play with cameras.
Cameras? So, you weren't just running away from the needles because you were scared?
The security guard gave me his old camera. He also told me I'll become a great photographer. But I can't even take a proper photo. What photo should I take? I don't know. My rock photos look ugly. My Rich Neum Slug photos look ugly. The long ears kept jumping around, and all my photos ended up super blurry.
Maybe try snapping things you like, Carly. It'll be fun.
What do I like? I like you, Miss Gilberta.
Oh, I like you as well, Carly.
Oh, I want to do that. But all my photos look ugly. I want to be in the same photo as Miss Gilberta. That'd be super good.
Once we take the photo, you'll be super brave and get your injection. Okay?
Okay. Photo first, then we'll head back for the injection.
So, Endman, can I ask you for a little favor? Look at the camera. Say cheese.
Cheese! Wow! This is such a pretty photo! Endman, please teach me how to make the photos look pretty like this.
Carly, if you want pretty photos, why not snap things you like? And I know you like orange juice, Dozy the plush, and visiting the Gramps and Grannies at the worker dorms. We can go around and look for things you like, Carly. Photography is our way of recording beautiful things into snapshots of precious memories.
Beautiful things! I know what I want to take a photo of! I'm gonna get my injection, and I'll take photos of my friends being brave!
You're just as brave as your friends, Carly.
Thank you, Miss Gilberta! And you too, Endman.
Not really. No. What I meant was, I really like photos, but I was just thinking about what I said to Carly. I told her to find things she likes. But I'm in a heap of a mess myself. I can't even figure out what to write, and I never found the courage. Oh, nothing. It's just a letter. Let's just talk about something else, Endman. Why don't we look around and see if anyone needs help?
Endman, we got a situation. Remember our water purifier project?
Mr. Andre, you've already mentioned this before.
Oh, yeah. Guess I was getting a little too desperate, and I forgot all about it. Anyway, Supervisor Perlica just replied. She reviewed our asset register. It should be somewhere right outside the Ether test site. Honestly, the place where it's registered seems rather odd. The crewmates of the power plateau should have retreated to the worker dorms already. Can I ask you to check the worker dorms and figure out what happened?
What a coincidence! We're right in the worker dorms. We'll ask around right away.
Wonderful. Now the thing I need is the filter of that water purifier. I checked the asset register. An Endfield scientist named Rope is in charge of the purifier unit. He was overseeing the project, but then he had an accident. The asset register indicates the item is lost. I'd like to get an update on the filter. Endman, could you please visit Rope for me?
Leave it to us. He seems to be in great pain. I hope there's something we can do for him.
About a week. We rescued him just outside the Ether test site. A few personal belongings, ID cards, gloves, and that sort of stuff. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Endman, maybe we should leave for a while. Yeah. I feel like I haven't really helped those who are suffering. Endman, if only I were stronger, or faster, I could have arrived at the valley sooner. Okay, Endman. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna look for the filter. You gotta let me do something. I can't just sit around feeling bad and helpless all day. No! That still sounds sad and depressed. All right. I'm doing this because I want to help everyone.
Where should we go next?
Ah, it's the administrator, Miss Gilberta. Hold on, you're going in. For one thing, the site is still quite dangerous. Our rescue teams can hardly carry out their work in there.
But I have to go in and find a piece of very important machinery.
If you insist. But do you really have to go in there? Yeah, well, since the admin said so... Fine, I'll grant you passage. But as part of our safety precautions, do not stay in there for more than 60 minutes, even if you fail to find your thing. Nothing personal, just trying to keep you safe.
Endman, my analyzer can detect residual blight extracts in the filter. This will give us an approximate location of the device. Andre gave me the analyzer before I left for this search. The analyzer has identified several potential locations. I'm sending you the data. I think we should look around this place first. Use the scanner. We should find something. This entire place is now a ruin. It's so upsetting. Careful! There's lights everywhere. Take this! Great. Now it'll no longer hurt anyone. What is this? Did someone leave this behind? The name part has been blacked out. Whoever left this here seems like a lost soul. It's here. The rift really affected the environment. Look at the floating rocks. No one knows when they'll start falling back to the ground. The UWST can only seal this place off for now.
We can only pray that time can heal these wounds. Oh, Endman. The blight seems to get worse the deeper we go. There might be enemies active nearby. We'd better be careful. It's getting pretty late. Let's find this thing quickly. Here's a spark of arts to save the day. Messengers always deliver. Incredible, right? Nothing can stop a messenger. Look out, over there! Together, people! More enemies might be hiding nearby. Endman, we gotta keep going. I thought of a clever solution along the way. All right, Endman, close your eyes. No peeking. I'm giving you a surprise. You're feeling much lighter, right? Let's hop on, or they'll really catch up with us. Endman, ever tried living in low gravity? Takes getting used to, right? For a courageous messenger, nothing's ever too heavy. Just imagine yourself as a kite, and feel the ephemeral link between your body and the land. And that is the trick of flying. Endman, over here. Is this a UWST safe? Perhaps... Wherever I look, I see nothing but these horrifying wounds. This land has been torn apart. People have lost their loved ones, their friends, and even their dreams. Their hearts, too, have been torn into pieces. world has always been so delicate and fragile. It's like a fine, downy feather, and also like a polluted orb of glass. I'm alright, Endman. I was just thinking, if we fail to value what we have, those sweet moments might slip right through our fingers. Endman, I want to... Oh no! These rocks are coming loose. Endman, the ether anomaly is shifting. This place is getting dangerous. We should leave, quickly. Let's go.
Endman! Over here! I was looking all over the place for you. The manager told me you went into the place for a salvaging run. I was so worried.
What? It seems you actually found the thing. I didn't expect anyone to salvage anything from that place. You Enfielders make me more impressed with every passing day. Of course. Looking at the bright side of things, I really hope our partnership with Enfield continues well into the future. But on the other hand, it won't be long before you simply outpace the UWST and leave us in the dust.
The safe is locked.
Oh, it should be locked according to our SOP. The UWST allows its scientists to lock and protect key data in emergency situations. But I'm seeing plenty of scratch marks on the safe, so I believe it's been left behind for quite a while. Ah, the passwords are definitely safe with the crew in charge of protecting the assets.
Oh, but I think Rope is still unconscious.
Ah, yeah, that kind of complicates things. If we can't get the password, we can try cracking the safe physically. But that might damage the instruments inside. Looking at the bright side of things, UWST products are known for quality. Our safes dominate the market of Talos 2 because they are utterly indestructible. Yeah. Well, this means we should get the password to open the safe properly. All right. Andre, my man. I'll let you hold on to our safe for now.
All right, my Syndicate's friend. I'll keep it safe.
Endman, why don't we head back to the medical bay? We might work something out. I think he's trying to say something. Maybe we should get closer to hear him better. Maisie. Is he saying Maisie?
He's been unconscious for a few days, but he never stopped mumbling his word. We're thinking that Macy might be a person's name.
Of course! We're also handing out supplies today. Most of the Syndicate's crew should be nearby.
Endman, let's go try our luck and see if we can find someone who knows rope. Maisie? Is that Uncle Rope's good friend?
Maisie? No idea. I'm a little busy right now. Why don't you ask around over there?
I don't remember seeing someone named Maisie. Maybe it's a pet's name? But Rope never kept pets either. He was assigned to Valley 4 last year, and we don't know him very well. Young man really keeps to himself. But he seems pretty close to a girl who works outside, though. That's the only time we ever saw him running around outside. Usually, Rope locks himself inside his workshop. But she seemed to leave the valley after a while. Perhaps she's the Maisie you're looking for. And then, he got hit by the disaster. Oh, fate really has a way of dealing her cards. I can't help you much, but we've got a pile of books and documents salvaged from the underground lab. Rope is a hard-working egghead. Go through his stuff. You might find something.
Rope as a girl? I've never seen Rope talking or hanging out with anyone. Wait. Well, since you're helping out Rope, I happen to have his comm device right here. See if you can use it.
Comm device? That's actually a very personal belonging.
Hey, I'm not some weird old man. I was part of the Syndicate's security. Everyone who enters the factory area has to deposit their comm devices at the gatehouse. Gotta protect our secrets, you know. And it's an easy job for old semi-retired boys like me. Rope dropped this comm device in the wilderness and someone picked it up. The young lad didn't want to take it back and told me I could keep it. I held it here since I have a feeling he might change his mind eventually. Try your luck over there. That pile has plenty of lost items and comm devices that people have yet to claim.
Alrighty. Let's see if we can find any useful information. They actually found out quite a bit. Rope wrote Maisie in the appendix of this document. Endman, found any leads? Well, no matter how we look at this, Maisie definitely means something important to him. In any case,
We should try opening the safe.
Oh, yeah. I suddenly remember Rope being a well-known workaholic.
Try using Maisie. That's the name of his patent application.
No, not working. Woohoo! It worked! Naming a patent after a close friend or lover isn't unusual. The UWST is known for respecting the personal choices of every crew member.
Is that so? I'm still thinking about the diary entries. But hey, at least the safe is finally open. Oh, there's something else besides the filter in the safe. It's a letter. Maisie is the recipient's name. I think it has something to do with Rope. I'll deliver it to him once he comes around.
Ah, Enmin and Gilberta, you're really here. Rob just came out of his coma. I heard that you're with Andre, so I came rushing here to tell you the good news.
Really? Then let's head to the medical bay right now.
Those traces. She was the one who left them. I thought she was caught up in something dangerous. Left Valley 4 a long time ago.
Mr. Rope, is Maisie the name of a loved one?
No. Maisie's not from the Valley. But she showed up one day with an incomplete machine. It's a filter device containing blighted materials. She called it Maisie. Everyone thought it was a funny name, but I got really interested in the machine. The device was built on ideas that matched mine. That was the most important period of my life. It was the first time I met someone who agreed with my approach. We would spend all day studying together. We spent all our waking hours on the project. I didn't even ask her name. I thought those days would last forever.
So, why?
We were almost done with the filter, but she suddenly took Maisie with her and left without saying goodbye. My colleagues told me that she only cared about making the device work and getting it patented. I don't believe it. I refuse to think she left for that. Something else must have happened. I wrote plenty of letters and left them where we used to research and work on the project, but I never received any reply.
The letter. Is this what you're talking about? We found it in the safe.
This is it! I put down Maisie as the recipient's name because I don't know what her actual name is. But this means But this also means that she saw my letter. So why did...
The place where we found the safe has been really torn up. We saw huge slabs of rock floating in the sky because of the ether.
I won't give up. If she did receive the letter, it would mean that... I'm just really worried about her. I'm going to find her. I've got to know why she left without telling me. Thank you for bringing the letter to me.
Endman, I just remembered something. I need to verify it.
Wonder where Gilberta went. I guess I'll just look around the place.
We got the water contamination issue all figured out. Today's a lovely day.
The reconstruction of Valley 4 has made significant progress. Endfield has proved itself to be a most indispensable friend. Ah, Administrator. Without the filtering device you and the Lady Messenger found, we would be days behind schedule. Huh. Where did Miss Gilberta go? I was hoping to thank her in person.
Endman, I think I found something. It's near the place where we found the safe. Endman. Remember when we came here and found the safe? I noticed a few things scattered nearby. So, I decided to come back and see if I could find anything else. And then I found this. It's the final diary entry, written by the owner of the filter device. Yeah. The diary we picked up was from the same person. She's the fellow researcher that Roke talked about. The last entry, she wrote it to say her goodbyes. Contact with blighted materials affected her mind. She knew early on that she was gradually losing her memories. She found the problem with the filter, and became the first to be affected by it. She didn't want him to be part of the mistake, and she chose to tackle the final issue on her own. She carried the letter, made herself part of the safe's password, and wrote all those diary entries to help her remember. She suffered helplessness and loneliness on her own. She also didn't want to forget the one she held close to her heart. Perhaps one can eventually find their story by reading letters about the past. That's how the tales go. But in the end, she chose to leave instead of seeking her past. I've never felt memory loss before, but the thought of it scares me at times. What did she feel or think about when she saw recordings of a past that seems foreign, yet actually belongs to her? I'm afraid of the feeling called oblivion. When I see memories flying past me that feel familiar yet foreign at the same time, I cannot help but wonder if I've actually lost something. Whenever those memories well up within me, I feel as though I'm kept away by a dark, misty veil. Endman, can you tell me how it feels to lose your memories?
It feels cold and unfamiliar.
Is that so?
But it's nothing to fear. Because I have you with me, Gilberta. And everyone as well.
No. They never have. I like those memories. It may not be mine, but thinking about them makes me feel warm inside. Like the sun itself. So, I really do like those memories. Not only that, I'm totally in love with the memories that I made on my own. Memories I made while traveling. The secrets I saw in my solo flights across the night skies. And those special moments I shared with you, Endman. I don't care which memories they are. I don't want to lose any of them. Ever. These are real, authentic memories that I made with the people I've met. Thank you, Endman. I don't feel confused anymore. I'll treat these memories like precious gifts. No matter where they came from, all of them are now mine to treasure. Sometimes, I feel everything in this world is just so ephemeral and delicate. Like bubbles of water. All it takes is a simple slip to lose those beautiful moments. that is also why I'll do my best to keep these important memories safe. People might not remember the faces of us messengers, but I'll do all that I can to remember every smile I see. Endman, do you still remember this? Now I know who to send this letter to. It's just a letter. Why, Endman?
But it's something you treasure, right?
So, Endman, if I failed to catch you, would you still be alright? I knew it. But I'm really happy you spent all this time talking with me. Thanks a lot, Endman. You swept all my troubles away.
This is your...
Well, it's yours now, Endman. Although I couldn't figure out what to write, I've decided to give the letter to you. I carried this blank letter with me when I first arrived in Talus 2. I kept thinking about what it was. Why did it appear with me? What should I write on it? Who should I send it to? I once thought the letter probably wanted me to write something very important on it, and send it to someone very important as well. And yes, there are so many stories, so many troubles, and so many feelings that I want to share with you, Endman. But I haven't figured out what exactly to write.
Can I still keep it?
Of course. I was hoping you'd take it. Perhaps a day will come when I sort out my feelings and know what to write. When that happens, I'll ask you for it and return a proper letter to you. And that will be a letter from Gilberta the Messenger herself. Oh, by the way, don't you forget about me, Endman. But even if you did forget, I'd just show up right in front of you. Then I'd say, I'm Gilberta. This is the first time we've met. And then we get to know each other. Once again.
You arrived in good time, Endman. I've looked around the suspect locations and have a good idea of what's going on. I believe our Miss Jones escaped through here while the guards were changing their shifts. What do you think, Endman? So, for our next course of action? Indeed. If she wanders off too far, things might get complicated. I just hope she didn't throw away my business card. If she got into trouble, she wouldn't know who to call. Incoming call from an unknown number. Let's see what the caller has to say. Hello there. Avi here. Who's this?
Help! Help! Please help!
Hold on. Is this Miss Jones?
Yeah, it's me. I'm sorry, I really mean it. This place is way bigger than I thought. I shouldn't be running all over the place.
Let me guess. Are you lost?
Yeah, I've got no idea where I am right now. Everything looks the same in this place. Just come and save me, please. I really need help. I don't want to die here.
Oh dear, that sounds terrible. I hope you've learned your lesson. Our Endman was being really nice and honest last time. Nobody was trying to scare you.
I know. I should have listened. I was too confident. Please just come and save me. I swear I won't go running off on my own again. I promise.
Easy there, Miss Jones. Try to calm down and take a deep breath. You just said everything looks the same at your current location, right? Take a photo with your handy term and send it to us. We'll use that photo to find where you are.
I'm right here.
Phewie. Got it. Endman, I'm sending you the photo as well. All right, Miss Jones, we're coming to pick you up.
Thank you so much.
Don't get too excited. I need you to look for a safe place to hide and stay out of sight.
Okay, got it. Hide myself in a safe place.
And please, for goodness sake, don't be so loud. Stay away from local wildlife and avoid dark places.
Got it. I'll be very quiet.
I dealt with something similar before, and I had to contact my client to get permission to act. Ugh, jeez, what a hassle that was. The TGCC may lack everything, but they're never short on rules. I can handle hiccups and slip-ups. It's the delays that make things complicated. Thank Talus I'm a resourceful girl. Or I'd have changed careers ages ago. And my ex-boss is nothing like you, Endman. He's a real piece of work. Only cares about... There were good memories, but the bad ones easily overshadowed them. The TGCC is all about cutthroat competition. There is always someone out there working way harder than you. In all seriousness, I actually don't hate people like Miss Jones. People have to sacrifice plenty of things just to survive in the band. Just look at this graffiti and the destruction. A classic Landbreaker signature. Oh my! This is the latest handy term from the TGCC. Who might its owner be? I don't think you need to ask, Endmin. Let's follow these footprints, Endmin. These LB footprints are as clear as day. We should be close to our journalist.
Which is tougher?
A fine can of black beans, half-eaten and tossed aside. These LBs really know how to waste food, but it's proof that the LB band rested here for a while. They probably left just now. Maybe the raiders were in such a hurry they left their food behind. Let's keep going and track them down, Endmin. This roadblock is obviously made by LBs. Wait, I see a piece of ripped clothing dangling from it. The color and material look familiar. Turns out our little journalist is braver than she looks. Seems like that poor girl tried to flee, but luck wasn't on her side. Looks like we've arrived in time. Endmin?
Of the back, step down! Your end awaits. Wolves, let's feast. What?
You finally made it. I thought I was gonna die here. I never knew those maniacs were landbreakers. They're so terrifying and nothing like the LBs I've met before. They couldn't be reasoned with. I tried to escape, but I barely got anywhere before they dragged me back here again.
Talos 2 is a big place. Since we have LBs who speak human, will also help LBs who refuse to speak human. In any case, I believe this ordeal may have provided the new materials you need for your article, Miss Jones.
New material?
I hope I didn't go overboard with the things I said. Hard facts indeed. But our little journalist probably has a nasty case of PTSD. Maybe I should say something nice to make her feel better.
I got it. I'll call it the Valley 4 Documented. I'll focus on the state of the disaster and how Endfield professionals dealt with it, and embellish the story with descriptions of the complex local geography and the LBs who refuse to speak human. Thank you both. You saved my life and even gave me interesting material for my article. I was a little oblivious to the dangers of Valley 4. I'm really sorry. I must have given you and your UWST friends nothing but trouble.
We did what we had to, and I'm pleased to hear that we've arrived at an understanding.
We sure did. I'll be tagging along and heading back with you. And I promise I won't run off again.
This ain't normal.
Our colleagues have arrived to give you a ride out of the valley, Miss Jones. This is where we go our separate ways. We fixed your handy term as well. Unfortunately, we couldn't save all of the data.
Thank you so much. I don't really know how to repay your kindness.
How about a few good words and some positive publicity for Endfield?
That goes without saying. You don't even have to ask. And you'll be the heroes of my upcoming exclusive. I'll make sure you get pages worth of coverage.
Is that so? Well, we'll be looking forward to your story, Raquel. Okie doke. This job has ended pretty well. I guess it's safe enough for me to exit the picture, Endman? Can't help it. I thought I told you before, Endman. My schedule is packed. The supervisor did some schedule manipulation arts to help me bend the rules a little. And you should know that it came at the cost of my future leave. But what can I say? I would gladly spend my leave to go on a mission with our very own Endministrator. So, if we get another mission like this, don't forget to give me a call, Endmin.
do this together, lads!
I see you! Show yourself! No survivors!
chance. Wolves, let's feast. Take this! This ain't normal. Hey. Something ain't right. Let's do this together, lads!